Hello and welcome. So today was kind of a agility, mobility kind of day. So thinking about the squat here, very basic, fundamental position for the human body that I encourage everyone to spend a significant amount of time in. Here is just what I'm doing. Here is some squat work that I've seen from the movement culture around pushing on the knees, pulling on the ankles, trying to mobilize throughout the spine, and also being barefoot allows for some foot and toe development here. I've been really trying to destroy my knees here so they can be rebuilt stronger. My knees are a bit sore from this, but I do know that your joints have a capacity to build and recover. So this here, I think, will be the end of some knee training for at least a while. I'll probably continue on to some power, hand balancing, power moves and hand balancing. So I think it's very important to learn about each of your joints. There are joints that have different types of joints that can move with different degrees of freedom. Your shoulder joints are the most mobile. I think your knees are probably one of the least. They just have one plane of motion, one direction to move. But the shoulders can move every direction. You can apply force in every direction from the shoulder joint. And forces can be applied externally to each one of the joints in an infinite direction and leverages externally, like, for example, putting your hands on your knees and pushing on them. And I really would like to challenge you to learn and experience how you can articulate each of your joints, all of them. You have a lot, over 100, so take some time. There's a lot in the feet, a lot in the hands, a lot in the spine. Even your ribs can move. They aren't exactly a joint, but they can move, and you can move them. Continuously studying your movement, consciously studying your movement with an intense energy over enough time, the information will be internalized into your brain or your spirit, and you can eventually improvise and have intuitions that can emerge about movement or whatever you would like to continue to involve yourself and envelop your being with. And intuitions will only be useful if the information was consciously absorbed in a large quantity. You need to spend a lot of time learning a lot of things so that you can let the more powerful subconscious part of your psyche take over to get better information. It's also significantly easier, barring the intense energy it takes to get to that point where you can use the subconscious intuitions and feelings in your practice. So for me here, this is my nighttime stretching. I do a bit more than the minimum. I do maybe like a medium. I'd say I do a lot. Stretching can take up to an hour at night. But this is just a medium amount. Do pikes for the hamstrings, some pancakes. I kind of multitask doing my backwards shoulder movements alongside of some of these stretches here. Again, if you don't stretch at night at all, I'd say the bare minimum being a front splits or a forward lunge, deep lunge, knees over toes, split squat. You can easily look up, and a bridge. A bridge is the spine and the shoulders very, very useful. I plan on spending a lot of time there once I get around to it. And here I do a little bit of finger, I guess, strengthening. I do a lot of finger mobility, which is very boring on the camera. So maybe you'll see it next time and you can learn from it. But I just did some fingertip holding here. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate it and hope you can get inspired to move and improve your body and mind over a little bit of time. So if you'd please like to leave a like or subscribe, I'd appreciate that, and I will continue to improve and we can grow together. So do some splits like this, regress it down or progress it to your level. This middle splits I don't think is required for everybody, but I always kind of wanted to do the Jean-Claude Van Damme middle splits. So later I will get on to some power moves, back to my air chair balance and the hollow back handstand balances. And I am just taking a break really on the pulling training. I did one singular set of some pulling today, but in a couple months I'll resume some pull-up training, pulling, but I'm taking a hiatus for now. I'll try to do some low impact legs throughout the week with my power training to get it there. But while you finish this out, please, relax, enjoy your time, be kind to others, and move gracefully to, make the world how you want it to be. Thanks for watching.